Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing fantastic today. So we are going to have a conversation with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm super excited about this. These are questions that you have asked. We posted in the community, and these are community questions. I have not read them. My sister put them together, and so I will go through and then I might add some things here or there. You know me if you've been around. If you are new, I do have a Start Here playlist in case you're wondering what this is all about and who are the spirit guides or whatever. There's, if this is your first time kind of stumbling into this particular type of spiritual community, then I do have a Start Here playlist that I'll pop up after this video is over. Okay. Now, if you are interested in other political figures, we've had conversations with Jimmy Carter, Martin Luther King Jr., Jesus, which, is a religious figure, but also a political figure in a way. Who else? There's others. In fact, we're probably going to start putting, we've done F45, we've done Leon. I guess you'd put him in the political figure category. But we've done soul contracts of their soul contracts, which is actually quite helpful. So all of those videos are listed under Ask the Spirit Guides playlist, which I will post right there. And last but not least, right there is a free newsletter sign up that just started, and we would love to have people join the our email list, get the newsletter once a week. The first week you'll get a few emails, just introductory emails, and then we can at least keep you up to date on what kind of things we're doing on the channel and in the community and 30-day challenges we're having and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so sign up for the newsletter right there, or the link is in the description if the QR codes aren't working for you. All right, so this will be interesting. I actually haven't asked my spirit guide yet about talking with Ruth. I always make the assumption it'll be fine, but if it's not, then this video will be awfully short, which means I probably won't post it, but let's go ahead and see. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, and all of those of the highest and purest light. And I ask Archangel Michael to please protect this community and this channel so it is only of the highest and purest light as well. Amen. Okay. Hey, you guys. Just talking to my spirit guides. Hello. All right. So we are hoping, if it's appropriate, to chat with the higher self of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Is that something that the higher self of Ruth would be willing to do for us today? Yes. Okay. Can you just, before you ask her to come in, which I have a feeling she's already here, but can you look at the questions below or in front of me and just make sure that those would be appropriate to ask? Yes? Okay. All right. Okay, so is Ruth here now? Ruthie, hi. I feel way more, I feel closer to you, Ruth, than when I talk to like Jimmy Carter or I don't know. I guess we haven't really talked to too many women actually in spirit. So thank you for being here. If I forget to say thank you at the end, I'm going to say thank you now, because I have a tendency to forget when I'm saying goodbye to my audience here on YouTube. So, okay. Thank you so much for being here, really. Big respect for you and all that you've done in your lifetime as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, paving the way for gender equality. I couldn't see my questions here. Advocating for women's rights and gender equality. I hope all the work you did is going to make a huge difference going forward. In fact, we'll probably be asking that, okay? So if there's anything that I ask you today, so would you please, if you're uncomfortable answering, or if it's not in our highest and best good, could you please refrain from answering? Yes. Okay, thank you. Or if there's anything I ask that makes you, well, I don't know if you'd be uncomfortable, but you just don't think is appropriate, yes, please. Just don't answer anything you wouldn't like to answer, okay? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have, let's see, how many questions? We've got like 19 questions, and then there's 22 questions for her. Some of them are specifically about her, some are about the Supreme Court, and some are about Bernie Sanders. So we'll find out. Okay. And then in a day from now, so tomorrow, you guys, I'll do a follow-up video, and we'll dive into, well, unless we have a lot of questions here, we might do a part 2. If we can pull that. Oh, we might not be able to pull it together for tomorrow, but we'll do Bernie, okay? Probably his soul contract. Or you guys had questions? I did a call out for questions about Bernie. And we'll probably talk to his higher self if we have permission to do that. Okay. All right. So Ruth, Miss Ginsburg. Okay. So question number 1. Was being demoted from the SSA after becoming pregnant with your first child a life experience that set you down that path? Set you down the path of like advocating for women's rights, gender equality? Yes. Okay. Just in case I forget, I have forgotten and I don't want to forget. So for new folks, there's a yes there and a no, right? You might find that you're like, sometimes it doesn't look like there's any difference between the yes and the no. I am actually looking at the questions and my rod, so I'm not really looking at what you're seeing. And it does look like sometimes the end, like right now there's a yes. So can you see the difference there? Yeah. So not really moving the opposite one, right? But sometimes this one, if it's saying yes, we'll move the other one a little bit, like energy wise. Now that's a no. That's a no. Okay. So if it does, just rely on my yes and no. Don't try to, just because I can feel the energy and see what's happening on my end, probably a little better. It's a little bit of an optical illusion at the end points over here for some reason. It looks like it's swinging more than it is, at least from my end. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, number 2. Ruth, do you believe that college women today should pursue degrees in government and law? Yes. Okay. Number 3, was the Supreme Court ever balanced, just, and fair? Yes. Do you believe it is balanced and just and fair today? No. No, we can tell. Right after you passed, right? I have to say, like, were there the shenanigans that are going on today with some of the people you served with? This might be coming up later, but was that going on when you were on the court? Yes. Okay. Were you aware of it? Yes. Is it worse now, though, once you passed? Oh, it's not worse now. No. Oh, so it is back then, let's just say with CT, was he just as bad then as he is now? Yes. Wow. Okay. Okay. Number 4, will it ever genuinely serve the interest of justice again, the Supreme Court? Yes. Will it take a long time for us to get there where it genuinely serves the interest of the justice or of the interests of the public? No. Okay. Will it be like within the next 5 years? Okay, good. Okay. All right. Number 5, will the court ever be more Democratic than Republican again? Okay, so I'm going to clarify this only because we've had this conversation recently on the channel so she's saying no, so Coffee with Karen, because I was trying to remember, like in my lifetime, I was like, why are judges and lawyers, and I don't think lawyers, but why are judges, like, why all of a sudden there's this Republican and Democrat judge thing going on, and same with the Supreme Court. I don't remember that ever being the case when I was growing up. And so we had a lot of people sharing their thoughts about that. And my understanding is they're really, and same with other people's, is that's not the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to have, like, they're supposed to make decisions. Are you saying no that, so I'll do a follow-up question to her based on what I just said, but are you saying no that the court will, so the question was, will the court ever be more Dem than Republicans? And she's saying no. Are you saying that because they're supposed to be, yeah, okay. I didn't even finish and she's like, yes. So they're supposed to be bipartisan? Yes. Okay. And really following just interpretation of the law, correct? Yes. Okay. So will it be, so you're saying in the next 5 years, we'll find that balance again? Like where people are not serving a party? Wow, that'd be amazing. Yes. Okay, 6. Was there corruption in the Supreme Court when you served? Yes. And were you aware of it? I don't mind asking it again. It just kind of validates. So yes. Okay. 7, are any of the Supreme Court members today currently compromised? Yes. Number 8, are you working on the other side to help the Supreme Court? Yes. Wonderful. Now, some of you might have asked specific questions about specific names, and we have to be careful for, I mean, we can't accuse people of things. Otherwise that's called, what do you call that? I'm really brain dead today. Have been for a couple days. I feel like I'm not very grounded the last couple days. What do you call that? Libel, basically. Something like a defamation. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Number 9, will there be a female Supreme Court Chief Justice in the next 20 years? Yay, of course there will. It's the divine feminine rising, right? Nice. Ruth, you're doing a really good job. Now, she's doing a great job not moving the other one. That's awesome. Number 10, do you see the Supreme Court growing to more than 9 judges? Oh, wow. Okay, will it for sure, do you think, grow we'll need more than 9 justices? Did I say judges? Justices, yeah. Yes. Will that be in the next 5 years where we'll have more than 9? Wow, we're going to be seeing, if that's true, we're going to be seeing some major changes in 5 years. Wow. Is the shenanigans going on today with F-45 going to precipitate that, basically? That's what's moving that along quickly? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Number 11. If you were still physically here as a SCOTUS justice, would you have been able to appeal to the justices to see things differently when Roe versus Wade was overturned? Aw. Yes. Would you have been successful, do you think? Yes. Was it inevitable, though, that it would have changed it regardless once you left? Was that an inevitability? Was that inevitable? Yes. Okay. Was that part of like the soul contract of America needing to go through that process of losing it again to see how valuable it is type of thing? Yes, it's part of our learning, our growing. It's part of our lessons. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. So 12, will we ever get Roe versus Wade or Roe back? Will we ever get Roe back? Yes, wonderful. Will it be in the next 5 years? Yes. Okay, that gives us hope. All right, number 13. Did your ego prevent you from stepping down from the court when you had cancer? No. Was it your concern for what's happening with the justices? Yes. Okay. I didn't even realize she had cancer, so okay. Number 14, is the following vision a possibility for the U.S. government? All past presidents that are still alive on the POTUS board, she's really already saying yes, with decisions made by consensus? Yes. And like, would vice presidents be on that board too? Yes, which would be helpful so we could at least have one woman on there, right? Okay, well that would be amazing. Number 15, will parts of the Constitution be rewritten? Really wide swing, yes. Will it be written to support we the people? Yes. So will it actually support the people more than it will support, like, will the system of government not support billionaires like it is now? Like, it will actually support the people more than the billionaires? That would be amazing. Okay, we're holding on hope for that. All right, number 16, can we the people have a collective lawsuit against Supreme Court justices who are harming the country? Yeah, that's a great idea, you guys. How can we get that done? I'm surprised we haven't done that, we the people. I don't see why not. Wow, she says yes. Okay, anybody want to start that, get that going? Do we have any lawyers here? 17, will the states eventually self-govern like Western Europe? No. Okay, so we will remain the United States? Yes. Okay. I'm assuming that's what that meant. Will the states eventually self-govern? Because I had to think, like, self-govern. I don't think Western Europe self-governs, but each individual country. Okay, 18. Would Mark Cuban be a good candidate for POTUS? No, and he's already insisted he's not running. I've already heard him say it. He's insisted. Are you saying no because you know he won't run? Yes. Okay, but would he be a good candidate? No. Okay, all right. Is it because he's a decent guy as far as we can tell, right? Yes, she agrees. But is he a little out of touch with people, like the way he grew up, or maybe he grew, I don't know. Well, just how, is he a little out of touch now? Yes. Okay. 19, are there light workers in Congress at this time? She was already really swinging. Yes. Are they in the House? Are there light workers in the House? Yes. Is Mike Johnson a light worker? I'm closing my eyes to see how she responds. No. Are there light workers in the Senate? Yes. Okay. Are any of the following figures considered light workers here on Earth? AOC. Yes. Jasmine Crockett. Yes. Pete Buttigieg. Yes. Al Green. Yes. You obviously can spot the light workers, huh? Cory Booker. Yes. Adam Schiff. Yep. And Bernie Sanders. Yep. You guys got it. You nailed it. Okay. number 20, a question about Bernie. Is Bernie Sanders' efforts with his Fighting Oligarchy tour having a massive impact in creating contagious courage among we the people? Yes. Will it actually make a difference, do you think? Yes. Oh, good. I mean, he's got it down, you guys. This is the whole thing that's going on. And it just is. It is not about, it's not even about Democrat and Republican. It is these billionaires who, I just listened to something and it's kind of got me a little freaked out. It's probably why I don't feel grounded, but someday I might post it. I mean, it's good information. It's just you almost can't take in too much of it at one time, but it's just this guy who seems to me like he has a real sense of what's going on here. But there's these really wealthy people who have disconnected themselves from any country, basically. And they're the ones kind of pulling the strings and making sure that America is no longer seen as the dominating world power type of thing. One, because we don't have the finances to do it. So rather than them pay their taxes, to America, they're going to let us crumble, basically, is what's happening. So the question is, what I just described, is that an accurate description of what they're trying to do or who's trying to do it? Yes. Do people in Congress know that this is going on? Yes. Is that a reason why maybe Kamala and Biden did not argue about the election? Yes. Well, if that's the case, is there any way this is going to turn around for us? Yes. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, all right, we're going to trust in that. Okay, 21. Is part of that because of what Bernie's doing? Bringing attention to that? Because Bernie's really keeping it, it's not about us and them, is it? It's about us and them, like little tiny dot, And so that's interesting. My understanding is there are MAGAs who are going to the Bernie, going because they feel duped, going to the rallies. So that's really cool. All right, everybody, we need to keep love and light around Bernie for sure. So send love and light around Bernie. So, if he's dealing with the oligarchs, let's be sending him lots of protection light from Archangel Michael, especially. So Archangel Michael, please put a big protection around him and AOC in that tour, okay? And you, Ruth, can you put some big protection around them too? Thank you. That'd be amazing. So ask for it, you guys. Remember, we have to ask for it. So maybe we can do that right now. If we can just ask, everybody just say out loud, okay, Archangel Michael, please put a big, huge protective bubble around Bernie Sanders and AOC and the entire effort of the Fighting Oligarchy tour. That would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, so let's see, number 21. With Bernie's and others' efforts, can the power of the people be greater than the people in power? Cool. I like how that says. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. That's interesting. Okay, so she's saying yes. Okay, so Bernie obviously has waited his time, right, to do this work. Wow, that's amazing. And so has his whole life kind of led up to this moment? That's awesome. Well, thank you for supporting him however you can, Ruth. Okay, 22. Was the bird that landed on Bernie's podium, I don't even know about this, a spiritual sign, a message? Aw, yes. Was this his spirit team showing support for him? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so even though I don't know about that, my sister has put a clip. And so she said, if you haven't seen a clip of the little bird landing on Bernie's podium, it was 9 years ago. It's worth the watch. So I will go ahead and put that in the description of this video. So if you want to, I want to watch it. I haven't watched it. And so, yeah, so you can go ahead and watch it. And guess what? I am remembering to say thank you to Ruth. Okay, Ruth, those are all the questions we have for you today. We may have a part 2, I'm not sure, but thank you for all you've done on Earth, and thank you for any of the support you can give us now. We are asking for it, and we will graciously accept it. Any guidance, any nudges you want to give anybody in our community, any inspiration to move forward with what we are calling the protection of democracy, and actually improving on democracy of what we've had and making major improvements to it. Anything you can do to nudge anyone who's in positions to do that, that would be amazing. So, all right, thank you for your time. And you guys, I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Have a good one. Bye-bye.